Hi everyone, it's Kiki here at Tequachi Motorsports helping Bryant here. And today we had a full day working on a lot of different projects, and we're really happy because the progress is really good. We got a lot of tasks done today. So we started the day running lots of errands, and we tried to find some O-rings.
New fittings.
New fittings for the Hydro Boost.
Yeah.
They didn't have any, so we ended up getting some O-rings at Napa.
Yeah.
To try to fix the Hydro Boost leak.
This is a nice kit that we got from Napa.
Yeah. So if you need O-rings,
it's like 400 pieces or something.
419 pieces.
Now it's 418.
Okay. Well, so we tried to do that. It worked for a while.
Yeah.
Until we
turned the wheel.
Yeah, until we turned the wheel. So it started leaking. So we ordered some new fittings for that on PSE.
Yeah, from PSE Motorsports.
From PSE Motorsports, which should be here tomorrow.
A Texas company, by the way.
Okay. So they were nice enough to try to get it to us tomorrow.
Yeah, they just said the regular shipping would get it here by tomorrow.
Yeah, so fingers crossed on that. And then other than that, we also worked on cleaning up a lot of the wiring. So Bryant did some welding on here so that we can get the radiator hose clamped up. So we bought a lot of new clamps, and I also replaced the clamps on the
reservoirs, the
shock reservoirs. So these are nice and new.
Because we don't like having a long tail on the clamps.
This is just right.
OCD.
Yeah, both of us have, really weird OCD, so it's good. And then Bryant also worked on cleaning up some of the wiring here, so it doesn't
I put a rubber hose to protect it because it's gonna wear here, and there's not a good way to secure it.
Yeah.
And then I also reloomed the water temperature sensor and the oil pressure sensor, and I cut about 1.5 feet out of each of those, shortened them up, and then finished securing all of the wiring to the firewall or to the roll cage through the firewall. I have some trick little pieces to run in that hole so that it'll have a smooth edge, rubberized edge, so it won't cut anything coming through. We'll put that in when we're done with running things in and out from there. What else?
You also worked on the brake bracket
bolts.
Yep. Brake bracket bolts.
These, it's easier to show on the other side. Yep, I drilled out and ran new hardware, grade 8 hardware for this bracket right here. And it holds the brake line, and it also holds the bottom part of the bump stop, which attaches through this upper link bolt as well. So those are all in. That's not torqued, but it is very tight, tight enough that we'll be able to do a test drive, and then we'll do final torque on all of these pieces when we take it over to 806 Desert Customs for an alignment.
Good news is Bryant plugged in the computer, so now we've got transmission.
Yep, I got the guys from Seems Legit Garage. I got them on the phone, and they remote into my laptop, and were able to look at the tune and realize that there was some setting that had switched or something that caused it to go into a different default mode to where I didn't have any gears. They fixed that. We killed the power, turned it back on, and everything works. We still have forward and backwards motion. We did that right after lunch, and then also we did a few more things after lunch as well.
Yes. Bryant put the mount for the blue light.
There's a magnetic mount here. Let's see if I can show it. There we go. There's a magnetic mount right here that light just slides into, and then it's got a plug. So it's removable.
And of course he has to order a Texas flag for the very top.
That's right.
So that should be coming soon. And while Bryant was working on all of that, I took off 2 of these babies all by myself. But that's not it.
We can show the ones out there.
Okay. As you can see, this is almost half my size.
I think it's more than half.
No! Oh my god! Okay, it's not, but I can maneuver it fine besides dropping it. So I changed the
beadlock rings.
The beadlock rings. So we took out all of this, the 32 bolts, and cleaned it up a little, and then
yeah, we replaced these steel rings that I had. This one actually has a flat spot in it right over here.
Yeah.
And we put these aluminum rings that I've had as well. Of course, everything's powder coated, the blue, the nice blue. And then, yeah, Kiki did a great job on swapping both of these.
Oh,
these
pressure.
are 40s.
Yeah.
Yep, aired them back up to 30 PSI for now. We'll probably run like 25 to 28 on race day, but I may put some street miles on, so I want a little more air. So we got those on. We'll put them back on when we're ready to put those back on the rear axle. And let's see, what else did we do?
Well, seems like we did a lot.
I think that's about it. Did a little welding, did a little wiring, did a little wrenching.
Oh, we worked on
the bed sides.
the bed sides.
Yep. So we finished mounting the bed sides. So now they're secure.
Be secure.
And they'll be ready to go to Jeremy for
Wrapping.
the final wrap, which we're going back with the same. We're going to go back to the same color scheme as the truck was previously. Of course, a few different partner decals on it, but same rod haul vintage color scheme. It's going to look really good. Tomorrow, what are we going to do?
Wait for the fittings.
Wait for the fittings. I'd like to. Oh, we have to finish wiring the GPS and the radio.
Oh, yes.
And get all that stuff strung and drilled and fastened and everything.
And I have a list. Oh, we also have to wire the amber lights.
Oh yeah,
The amber
we
lamps.
still have to finish the amber lamps on the Baja Designs lights, and then we can since the computer's done, I got to paint the floor on that side and torque the bolts for the Hydro Boost on the back side, get them final torque, do the wiring for the GPS, the radio, and the intercom, and get that done, and then we can put
the
seats back in.
And you got new Cobra seats.
Yep, new Cobra seats. There's one over there. And then new, I had all my belts updated from Crow. So new belts will go in, new seats. And then once the Hydro Boost fitting is in, then what time is it? Test drive time. So thanks everybody for following along. This is what we got done. And we're making progress. We're doing really well. It's only Monday. I've got 1 more week before I have to go back to work, and 3 weeks before we leave for the race. So it's a short amount of time, but we should get everything done. I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. Super stoked the truck goes back into gear and forward and backwards and all that. And then also that I have what I think is a solid solution for the Hydro Boost. After that, all that's left is the finishing up. So thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later on.
Bye.